So hello everyone, welcome to Tech Bag. I'm Roopam. I'm currently a business analyst working in an organization. So today we're gonna look at the live example of how to prepare an elicitation activity plan. In the last two videos, we have looked how do you prepare for elicitation activity and how do you conduct elicitation activity. Probably I was about to finish the confirm elicitation activity results, but we will do that in next video. So let's understand how do we conduct that elicitation activity and with a live example here. So consider this is the example case which I have done using a spreadsheet. So the need here is we need a business website. Now the business website is a need and the visual representation of a need is a requirement, that is an information website that shows the detail about the company. So we as a business analyst need to conduct elicitation activity for the requirement, that is information website that shows the detail about the company, and the agenda for this particular activity is to understand the look and feel of website features. Now keeping in mind you need to just focus on look and feel of the website feature, how it look like. So the agenda for this particular activity is how the website features are and how would they look like. Okay, and what are their understanding of with a website. Now before going to conduct a recitation activity you will prepare first. So you will see here I have mentioned different tables, that is prepare elicitation and conduct elicitation. You see I have also mentioned input and output, and then you got different techniques you can use for conducting elicitation and preparing elicitation. Now coming to prepare elicitation activity, the things you need to gather at your side before you conduct an elicitation is elicitation activity, what you're gonna choose, what kind of activity you're gonna work with, the techniques you're gonna choose, the logistics, date, time, location, resources, agenda, scope, sources, and background information. Let's look at each of them in detail now. Now, as a business analyst, you need to understand the look and feel of a website feature, right? So the elicitation activity would be more like a collaborative with the stakeholder to understand their business need. So the input should be from your side first. You need to identify which elicitation activity I need to select, that is the collaborative elicitation activities. Will the output of the elicitation activity which I've selected is useful to me? Yes, definitely you are the one who will be considering that output again. What kind of technique will be helpful here is a mind mapping technique and the risk analysis and management. Now, elicitation activity is nothing but collaborating with the stakeholder. That is an activity you'll be doing, okay, while coming here. Now, when you want to do that activity, basically you need to understand the concepts, what kind of thing you are talking, and who will be the how to identify the trends, and also doing some risk analysis and managing that particular stakeholder is coming under collaborative activity. The techniques you want to use. So yes, you will be the first one to identify the techniques which want to be used. The technique again used here is a mind mapping and risk analysis and management. Coming to the logistics. Now you want to identify look and feel of website features, right? The thing here is you wanna conduct an online meeting. That is actually the logistics. You're gonna invite people on Teams or on Google Meet. That is your logistics. And you're gonna set up an agenda, and you're gonna set up a date, time, location for that particular meeting. That comes under logistics. Now this will again come under management, whether how you manage that particular activity. So you'll be preparing yourself. Okay, I need to set a date, the time, and the location so I can conduct that elicitation activity. So you are the one who is putting an input, and that output is also the output generated from this is also dependent and utilized by you further. Coming to resources such as the information again, that what kind of things I would need while going to the particular conducting elicitation activities. So I need website links. I need some of the features within the websites, different website, how it look like, and I want to understand also like different kind of features from a current domain, from a business domain. So you'll do those analysis and you'll keep here. Stakeholder list is also helpful to identify the resources, for resources as in people, people in a sense, common users, end users who is actually the business users. Those are also helpful there. The agenda is already set, and that is done by managing and also by risk analysis. The scope here is also managed by understanding what you need. So it's already clear that we need to identify the look and feel. The sources you're looking now here is a business domain knowledge, and the background information comes also from business domain knowledge. So you need to understand what that company does, how is that company been performing, what their company goals and motto are, and you'll identify all those resources, legals, contracts. I mean, all the business analysis information you will be collecting by yourself, and that will be considered as an input. And similarly, that will be again show helpful to you as an output. You do a document analysis for this, and also a stakeholder list to identify um, the sources from each of the stakeholder. How can I get, and also what kind of, I can do a stakeholder list map and personas, so I can first divide them into different categories of business. Like you got because end users of the custom of the company, and who is the actual head of the companies, and who is actually the marketing team or different teams, and then I can use stakeholder list to map them, and that will help me to identify correct information. And the sources you also need it from document analysis. So use document analysis technique to identify all the sources and background information. Now you are ready with your elicitation activity plan, and you have all the information ready at your end with respect to preparing elicitation activity. Now you are going to conduct elicitation activity on the date, time, and that location. Now you are into a meeting of elicitation, and now you are responsible for conducting elicitation. You will be the one who will be facilitating the agenda of what you're gonna look for. You're looking for the look and feel of website. The goal is already set, and the stakeholders are already educated, so they'll come up with their scope and outcome. So that's the reason you don't have any input to this. The input is given by the stakeholders or the one who is in the meeting, who is actually the requirement dealer, or who has the requirement to be coming up to us. So he will be giving you all the requirement, all the outcome, how they want that particular look and feel of the website features. What are the website features is the information that you will getting. Who will be providing that kind of information, or else if the feature is, for example, to login, basically who will be providing that. So who will be providing, in a sense, who will be having that login features, is everyone, or is a few guys who will be using it. Either a customer will be using it to log in on the website, or the only organization guys will be able to use to log in on the website. How will be they using, they using on a particular season period, or throughout the website anywhere they can log in, or how will be using, like do they need to log in first before doing entering the website, or they do need to log in after they have certain steps and then log in onto the website. So I've just taken an example of login here. You can take any example, like if you have written a blog post, for example, and you want to download the content from a blog post. Now who will provide that information? Basically organization or company will provide that information on that particular blog post. Who will use that blog post information? A customer or end user. How will they use it? They download it from system. Now will that need to be downloaded either by logged in or without logged in? So these are some of the features. Now all the inputs are provided by the end user stakeholders, who will be helping you to collect all this information. Now your responsibility is to collect all this information as an output, and consider that thing as your elicitation results, or elicitation, conducting elicitation, what you can say, all the information you have stored. Now what kind of techniques I might use to help get these things done is benchmarking and market analysis. Before going to meeting, identify the market trends and market analysis. How is company performing? What are their previous year performance, this year performance? How is the company? What are the benchmark? What is the website would look like from your side as well? That is one point. Then data modeling. You can use this information provided as to you as an input by the stakeholder, and that is output now. is considered as a is now data modeling is used here to identify the relations between each of those information provided. Process modeling is used to draw the flowcharts and all the business process flow. How would the user journey be look like, and all those things. Prototype would be a design, and basically design how your future features will look like. So your look and feel is all about information, and look is all about your prototypes and process modeling. So this is all about you conduct how a business analyst conduct elicitation activity, and these are the things you need to keep in mind. See, it doesn't mean that you should be only using a tool to document analysis or store information. No, the thing is what you need to do as a BA. This is what you need to do. How you will be doing as a BA, you can use Excel, you can use Word, you can use Visio, you can use draw.io, you can use any other technology platform to do this task. But the task is, this is a core task you need to do as a BA to get the elicitation activity done. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys have understood some of the basic real-time example of elicitation activities by conducting and preparing them. In the next video, we're going to look at how we come up with conform elicitation results after having this information ready and having the conducting elicitation done. How will a BA would conform his elicitation results with the stakeholders. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned and stay connected. Goodbye.